Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nintendo channel. This is Bob-omb's Dungeon. Also, I'm going to do a discussion on No Mercy. Normally I wouldn't do my videos about wrestling events on the Nintendo channel, but I was sick yesterday when I really needed to get this done. So we're doing like a two birds, one stone situation here. First on the pre-show they had Apollo Crews versus Elias. I'm glad they got Apollo Crews with Titus O'Neil because it seemed like there for a while they weren't really doing anything with him. I think Apollo Crews is some of the best new talent that they got. He does a lot of things that you don't normally see wrestlers of his size able to do, like the standing moonsault that he hit in this match. I think that's his finisher, he hits it in every match. But he did lose, however, to Elias. Elias hit the drift away, I believe is what he calls his finisher. When I first started seeing Elias, I thought, you know, okay, his gimmick is to do like the Rock show. This isn't gonna go over well, but he does an alright job, and it seems like half of the time he gets cheered instead of booed. He's supposed to be the bad guy, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Moving on, they opened up the show with The Miz versus Jason Jordan for the Intercontinental Championship. This was one of my most anticipated matches of the night. The Miz in the last couple of years has went from being a wrestler whose matches would almost put me to sleep to being one of the most exciting on the card, and definitely one of the best on the microphone they have right now. It seems like for the last year or so, The Miz has just been cutting down everybody he's got on the microphone against. The Miz won, which is cool. I would have liked to see Jason Jordan win, but I mean, I'll take that one either way. The Miz is a great Intercontinental Champion, one of the best of all time, I think. But Jason Jordan is extremely talented. When The Miz went for a roll-up and Jason Jordan hit him with a stalling suplex, that was an amazing show of strength. Also, I really like Jason Jordan's double Northern Light suplex that he hits. That's pretty fresh. They announced that Asuka would be debuting at TLC. That's really exciting. She is my favorite women's wrestler right now, and not just my favorite women's wrestler, but one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I think she's one of the best wrestlers working right now on the whole planet. Then we get Rollins and Ambrose versus Cesaro and Sheamus. This match was definitely match of the night. I'm glad they got Cesaro and Sheamus together also. I wasn't that big on Sheamus, but it seems like when he did that best of 7 with Cesaro, it seemed like he really stepped his game up. Now that they're working together, it seems like he has learned a lot from Cesaro, or maybe he cares a little more to put on a better match. Same with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. It seems like Dean Ambrose, when he got to the top, he kind of fizzled out. Same with Roman Reigns, but we'll get to that later. But putting Dean Ambrose back in with Seth Rollins on a tag team seems like it's put the fire back into Dean Ambrose. Right out of the gate on this one, Cesaro and Sheamus were just being vicious. I'm pretty sure those guys are supposed to be the heels, but I don't know, same thing. That seems to be a problem with WWE right now. Not necessarily a problem, I don't care. But it seems like they got so many talented guys that it's hard to get a heel over as a heel because their in-ring work is so good. Cesaro ate that corner post though, didn't he? I thought he lost his teeth. As it turns out, what he had done was actually smashed him up into his gums. Looked brutal though. So Cesaro, thank you for your sacrifice, brother. Oh, and that white noise and powerbomb combo they hit off the top, that was fresh. But this whole match was off the chain. I was on the edge of my seat for most of it. There was a lot of times when I thought for sure it was over and it wasn't. But they had me hooked 100% from start to finish. I think when tag team wrestling is done right, it's the best professional wrestling that there is, and this is a great example of that. Then we had the women's match. I'm glad that Bayley's back. She's one of my favorites. She's one of my daughter's favorites, and she had some killer boots on Sunday. And I love Alexa Bliss. Love her to death. She is indeed a goddess. That double Samoan drop though, that Nia Jax hit on Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks, that was fresh. It was cool that she did it, and it was really cool that she squatted them while she had them up in the air before she hit them. That was fresh. Nia Jax took a wicked powerbomb onto the outside too. Looked like she maybe wasn't supported as well. She was supposed to be on the way down. Landed pretty much on her neck. But that's alright though. She got up later. She appeared to be fine. And she hit a sweet leg drop in that match too. I love Alexa Bliss. I'm glad she won. Any of these girls could have won and I'd have been happy about it, but I'm glad Alexa Bliss retained. but Nia Jax was kind of the MVP of that match. Then we got Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Roman Reigns seems like he kind of climbed to the top and then also fizzled out a bit. Sunday at No Mercy seemed like the first time in a long time that he really was trying, but he still didn't really do that much extra outside of what he normally does on Monday Night Raw, other than hit that sweet spear through the table. That looked dangerous. That was cool. But then other than that, John Cena's double AA, that was fresh. That was an impressive show of strength. A lot of people who run around about John Cena would not physically be able to do that. Not in a million years. Moving on to Neville and Enzo. Right out of the gate, love Enzo's fresh Beetlejuice suit. And at first it seemed like this was just, they were sending Enzo out to the slaughter again, like they've been doing to him, which I am so played out on. Whatever however annoying he is backstage couldn't possibly be worth all of the excessive beatings that he's been taking. And this looked like it was going to be another one. He took a wicked bump onto his neck after he got kicked in the back of the legs by Neville. I was wrong, however. For the majority of this match, it looked like Enzo was just jobbing out. But then he hit that sweet DDT off the top rope, which he said is called the DDG. And then outsmarted Neville, hit him with the low blow and got the win. I know a lot of people are upset about that, but I'm happy. I'm happy that they're done punishing Enzo. Also, they were able to pass the belt on to somebody else and still protect Neville's character. People should be happy about that. And then we get Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman was just, well, as they call monster handling Brock Lesnar, like I have never seen before. And I'm not sure what happened to him, but Strowman started bleeding from underneath his eye at some point in this match. Not sure what exactly happened there. Doesn't matter though, because at the end of the day, the pain train pulled into Suplex City, and Braun Strowman was on it. He got whooped, and Brock Lesnar retained the championship. So happy about that. I love the way they're booking Brock Lesnar. I know a lot of people don't like that either, but I think it's fresh. And that was it. All in all, a great show. Phenomenal No Mercy. It was pay-per-view quality like we haven't seen in a while. It seems like with so many pay-per-views now, a lot of them end up being shows that could have just been on TV. They lost a little bit of that magic, but they brought it back with No Mercy. No Mercy felt like a pay-per-view. For the most part, everything that happened was fresh. And that was that. That's all I really have to say about No Mercy. Thank you for checking this out. Like, share, and subscribe. Play that Mario Maker level. The level ID will be in the description below. I needed some extra footage, so I threw some Splatoon 2 on here. I'll let that roll, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.